I'm ready when you are.
I am.
All right, so today we're going to talk about inequalities. And inequality sounds like equal, but it's not equal, okay? You know this from elementary school. Yes, ma'am. All right, so I want you to write this down in your notes. Inequality consists of 4 different signs. Inequalities consist of 4 different signs. This is the one that you remember from elementary school. Does anybody remember what that sign stands for? Greater than or less than. Which one is it? Less than. Remember, the one that kind of looks like an L, one of them is going to look like a J. But the one that kind of looks like an L that's pointed to the left, that is less than. Whenever you get tired, you can put it down, okay? Hold up your hands and hold up both of them. And the one that's the L, I want you to keep that one up and put the other one down. One of them is a J, but one of them is an L. The one that's the L is the less than. Hold up your less than sign. All right, very good. Let's look at this one. What do you think this sign is? Greater than. Greater than. Greater than. Go ahead and write that in your notes. You can hit pause. Today I'm going to introduce you to a new one. This new one has the less than, but it has a half of an equal sign attached to it. This is called less than or equal to. Add that to your notes. Less than or equal to. And in real life, there are certain times where we use this. Have you ever been to like Old Charlie's and they say 12 and under eat free? You've heard somebody say 12 and under eats free? Or if you go to get on a ride and they say 60 feet or taller. That means you can be 60 feet, but 60 feet on up. You can't be less than that. Or 12 and under, if you go to Old Charlie's and you're 12, can you eat free? Yes, because it says 12. That means less than or equal to. All right? And the last one is going to be greater than or equal to. Make sure that you get these terms in your notebook. You can press pause. Make sure you hit the thing. Uh-oh. I'm ready to start again. All right. So let's talk about how this works. Y'all, put up those iPads. You do not need them at the time. Let me talk to you about how this works. This is the same thing. This is reinforcement of solving equations. Let's look at this problem. X plus 5 is greater than 12. Write that in your notes. We will work this problem the same way that we worked it if we had an equal sign. X wants to be by himself. We know what we got to do to get X by itself, but instead of bringing down an equal sign, we bring down the inequality. What that means is there's more than one answer, okay? Let's talk about it real quick. What is the variable in this inequality? X. And X wants to be alone. Who's keeping X from being alone? The positive 5. What do we do to get the positive 5 to go away?
Inverse.
The additive inverse. Let's use our math vocabulary now that we are past the beginning stages. We're going to use the additive inverse. What's the additive inverse of a plus 5? So we'll say -5, we're lining it up. We're bringing our sign down, and we're gonna say -5 there. What happens to the +5 and the -5? They go into the sea of zeros, they cancel each other out, they equal 0. We will cross this out. We will bring down our X. We will bring down our inequality sign, which is, what sign is that, y'all? Greater than. And what's 12 minus 5?
7.
6 or 7? 6, 7. It's 7. So what this means is that our answer can be any number that's greater than 7. Any number that's greater than 7. So we can put a 10 there. It'll still work, because what's 10 plus 5?
15.
Is 15 greater than 12?
Yeah.
It works. We can use 100. What's 100 plus 5? 105. Is 105 greater than 12?
Yes.
It works. It works. So when you have an inequality, Bryce, y'all need to lock in. That means that there are more than one number that meets the criteria. Easy peasy, lemon greasy. Any questions about this? You can hit stop. All right, let's do another problem. This is one, it's going to be a 2-step equation. Write this down. Sorry, we're not working on equations today. What are we working on? Equalities. Inequalities. And we will read that as 4x plus 5 is less than or equal to 25. That's how we read that. 4x plus 5 is less than or equal to 25. What is the variable in this inequality? X. Is X happy?
No.
Why is X unhappy?
It's not by itself.
Because it's not by itself. As a matter of fact, he ain't just mad, he's really mad. Okay? Because he has 2 people. But where do we start with isolating the variable? Where do we go first?
The farthest.
The farthest, that's correct, and that's the plus 5. How do we get rid of a plus 5? Subtract 5. Watch this. Bring your inequality down and put -5 on this side. Y'all, this is the same technique that we've been using. This is the same technique that we've been using. What happens to the 5s?
Goes to the sea of zeros.
Sea of zeros. Leaving us with 4x. I'm going to bring this down. And what's 25 minus 5?
20.
20. Is X happy?
No.
Nope. Why not? Because of 4. How do I get rid of that 4? Division. Thank you. We divide both sides by 4. My 4's cancel out. And X is less than or equal to what, y'all? 5. What that means is, can X be 5?
Yes.
Yes. Why can X be 5?
Because it's equal to
It says
5.
X is less than or equal to 5. So that means X could be 5 and it'll still work. What's 4 times 5? If I put a 5, if I stuck a 5 in here, look at there. If we put it in there, we know we got to put it in there with multiplication. What's 4 times 5?
20.
20 plus 5?
25.
Ooh, you see how if we stuck it in there? But if we put anything greater than that, it ain't gonna work. Because it has to be less than or equal to 25. Good stuff. All right, copy this. I'm ready. Copy this problem down. And Christian, would you read to me what that problem says?
Negative 2x is less than 20.
It's less than. Remember, it kind of looks like an L. So if you can take negative 2x is less than 20, that will help you. And this problem.
May I have your attention, please?
Pause.
Please.
Okay. Is X happy?
No.
It's not. Because of what though?
Negative
The negative 2. How do I get rid of that, y'all?
And this one inverse.
The additive inverse. What's the additive inverse in this problem, y'all? That's like negative 2 times X.
It's negative
No.
divided by negative 2.
Divided by. That's like negative 2 times X. Okay? So you have to say, I don't want to confuse you. In this problem, you have to divide both sides by negative 2. Uh-oh, yeah. Okay? Y'all, whenever you multiply or divide by a negative, guess what happens? The sign changes directions. I need you to write that down. That is so important. Whenever we multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality changes directions. Get that, y'all? Because when these two cancel out, X, the sign is going to change. This right here, because it was a negative 2, it's going to change. That sign is going to flip. And what's 20 divided by negative 2?
10. Negative 10.
Negative 10. And today was just an introduction to this. Today I just wanted to introduce this to you. You should have been introduced as well through your vocabulary. And then tonight when you do your ed puzzles, remember that's your homework. That's going to also help you get a better understanding. Tomorrow we'll do more practice problems in class, but I wanted to expose you to it before you watch the video, okay? Any questions about the homework? All right, we have a few minutes. You can go ahead and get started if you need to. Don't forget your I ready is still due this week. I've already put it in my grade book so that when you look, it should show you that that's an upcoming assignment that's due. All right, thank you, sir.